I've been a lousy Louisiana gambler and a cotton picking Okie, panhandler, a poor old Arkansas mule handler, just a Red River rambling man. I've been up and down the big old red, worked both sides of the riverbed. Happy anywhere I can lay my head, just a Red River rambling man. Well, I gave a kiss to the mighty miss just leaving Tennessee. I told my honey that there ain't no money in a Red River rambler like me. There's an old mesquite on the river bluff, gnarly limbs and the bark is rough, but that old boy ain't half as tough as a Red River rambling man. Now when the coyote calls around Wichita Falls, I'm sleeping worry-free. I tell you no lie, it's a lullaby to a Red River rambler like me. I've been up and down the big old red, worked both sides of the riverbed. Happy anywhere I can lay my head, just a Red River rambling man. I've been a lousy Louisiana gambler and a cotton picking Okie, panhandler, a poor old Arkansas mule handler, just a Red River rambling man. I said a Red River rambling man. And when I die, right above my head, he was a Red River rambling man. Yeah, Red River Rambler. And we just had Mother's Day. I went down to Austin with my mother-in-law. My mom's passed. And this is my, it's a song to a special mother. It's called Oklahoma Grit. Great-granddaughter of the Choctaw land without a reservation. Raised two boys with a steady hand from a hard knocks education. You ain't walked a moccasin mile, you might not understand it. Full of spit, don't ever quit, that's Oklahoma grit. Oklahoma grit. In the bottom land of Choctaw County, they didn't know what to name her. A baby girl was born in shame, 'cause her daddy refused to claim her. The floor was dirt, her dress a sack, and the kids all called her misfit. She couldn't wash away that damned old clay, it's Oklahoma grit. That Oklahoma grit. Well, she married a man who loved the land and a cowboy reputation, but he taught his ways with the back of his hand and leather communication. If you don't leave, the doctor said, you might not live to regret it. She spit the bit, grabbed the boys and split, that's Oklahoma grit. Oklahoma grit. Now the two boys, they walked on different streets, and one took the straight and narrow, but the other son never found his peace till he died a broken arrow. She rode out years on the trail of tears and never lost her spirit. Buried a son and then carried on, that's Oklahoma grit. Oklahoma grit. Full of spit and don't ever quit, that's Oklahoma grit. Oklahoma grit. Great-granddaughter of the Choctaw land.
Hey, Rio, you must have some roughnecks in your family somewhere, do you?
Actually, well, no, I grew up with around there, but all that Wichita Falls area. But um, no, let's see, none of them that I can remember of were roughnecking. But you know, pals and friends of mine were, especially some of the
Yeah.
ones that ended up out at, fortunately ended up out at Tech, I think.
Yeah, you got a good feel for all that stuff. Good song.
Well, yeah, well, thanks, man. Um, this next one is is a song about the what some of the intergenerational families are having now. It's called "That Window Closes Fast." That window closes way too fast. Opens for the heartbeat, opens opportunity, and then it's past. Be grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. A tickle on the chin, got a sweet baby laugh. I still grin at that old photograph. How long has it been now? Decade and a half. Boy, that window closes fast. 17 and think they're grown, eager for the great unknown. They leave you here alone. That window closes way too fast. Opens for the children, so before it's past, be grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. My voice cracked a little, she cried when I asked. We found each other late and a love that'll last, but sometimes life kicks your dreams on past. That window closes fast. Doctor, we got hills to climb and roads to ride and trails to find. Don't cut short our time. That window closes way too fast. It opens for the lovers and so before it's past, be grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. Grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. That window closes way too fast. Grandma's eyes are cloudy like memories of her past. Her feet can catch the rhythm, she ain't danced her last, but that window's closing fast. Dizzy, Dorsey, Duke, and Glenn, Bob Wills joining in, they swing her back again, but that window's closing way too fast. Opens for a heartbeat and then it's past. Be grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. Grateful for the moment, enjoy it while it lasts, 'cause that window closes fast. Yeah, that window closes fast, folks. I'm grateful it is. There you go. Now, coincidentally, this last week was also the 51st anniversary of the Lubbock tornado that hit out there. Me and my family lived out there. It touched down about 6 blocks away from us and then just ripped right through the heart of Lubbock. Downtown Lubbock has a 20-story building downtown called the Great Plains Life Building. Tornado hit it, and believe it or not, it twisted the building. Everything was blown out of the building. Downtown was devastated. But the building, spoiler alert, the building didn't fall, and stood empty for 10 years until people decided what they're going to do with it. They couldn't afford to tear it down. And engineers said it's safe to inhabit again. So there's still offices and whatnot in the Great Plains Life Building downtown. This song is a tribute to the folks out there in Lubbock and West Texas and their way of life. It's called Big Winds on the Caprock, subtitled The Great Plains Life. Big winds on the Caprock, deadly as stories tell. Winter they howl from Manitoba, summer they rise from hell. 11th day in the month of May, it was 1970 when Lubbock town was closing down and a killer came roaring in. The night turned green and evil and exploded into black. Hammer and hail, rain like a hurricane lit by lightning cracks. It ripped into the city and it gutted like a buffalo knife. Plunged into the heart without pity, then twisted it that night when it tore into the Great Plains Life. Great Plains Life Building, 20 stories tall, the backbone of the Panhandle. Did it fall? Did it fall? We couldn't tell what had happened until the light had dawned. Guadalupe neighborhood flattened and the country club homes were gone. But one lone landmark was the only one we could see, rising twisted from the ground, destruction and debris. Tougher than Coronado, stronger than a buffalo knife, standing tall on the Llano Estacado. It was the Great Plains Life, symbol of the Great Plains Life. Oh, the rancher on the Colorado, or the dryland farmer and a wife, surviving on the Llano Estacado. It's a hard scrabbling life. That's the Great Plains Life. Big winds on the Caprock, deadly as stories tell. Boy, you know about that hard scrabbling life out there, don't you, Harry?
Yeah.
Boy, he has a great song out there about this song, about that. Boy, it's a fine song. It's had thousands and thousands of streaming plays. This next song is my one of my relationship songs. My wife Melinda helped me co-write this. She had the hook line. It's a little bit offbeat for a relationship song, but it's called "I Never Cried." Well, I never cried for a woman that was still alive, but when you did tore me up inside, I'm telling myself you just ain't right, but I lied, 'cause I never cried for a woman like I am tonight. Yeah, I'm just another woman like the ones before. So whose heart is that bleeding on the floor? Well, it dawned on me long about midnight, something ain't right, 'cause I never cried for a woman like I am tonight. Man, don't cry, it ain't my way. Just lock it on up and wait for the light of day. I never tried for a woman that was so alive. You made me look for a better man inside. I'm telling my friends I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna try for the love of that woman I'm crying for tonight. I never cried for a woman that was still alive. But when you left, it tore me up inside. I was fooling myself, you were right all along, 'cause I never cried for a woman like I am tonight. No, I never cried for a woman like I am tonight. Hope you're missing this fool of a man tonight. I never cried. Yeah. Thank you. My relationship with her is great. This next song, we just also have, at the end of next month, we're gonna have Memorial Day. This next song is kind of a lighthearted tribute to the vets, but it's pretty serious to me. It's all about service, sacrifice, and healing. And it's called The Old Wrecked Vet. The old wrecked vet down the road a bit was pretty torn up by the looks of it. He did what he could on disability pay, got a few new parts every trip to VA. When the boys went drinking at the Veterans Lodge, the old wrecked vet was sitting in the garage. That fateful day when the road ran red and the fire raged heavy and hot, restoring that vet will be a job, they said, and it's gonna take a hell of a lot. But that old vet started beating the odds. He got a cranium plate and titanium rods, high-tech joints and the valves are new. There ain't a whole lot that old vet can do. When the body work was all said and done, that American muscle was ready to run. It was the damnedest thing on the 4th of July. I heard the roar of that 504. The full-color guard had just marched by when the vet rolled out of the door. Now that old vet's got a brand new life with a new set of rings and a newlywed wife. Sunny days they open up the garage and they cruise on down to the Veterans Lodge. Drop the top and open up the hood, got the finest ride in the neighborhood. Young and old that he ain't met, tell them they appreciate that old vet. Get every chance you get, tell them you appreciate that old vet. Tell them you appreciate that old vet. Yeah, the old red dress. That's I got through that song, but my inspiration for that just passed away on Mother's Day. Bless you, Mel. Rest in peace. This next song, we're doing pretty good. I think
You can probably squeeze two in.
I'll squeeze two in. This next one is called "Play Me Something Like That." It's and it talks about this area over in East Texas where my friends lived over on Caddo Lake. It's called "Play Me Something Like That." Driving through the piney woods, half a day from home. I didn't get paid on the last gig, hungry to the bone. I pulled into old Smokehouse Sam, said I'll play for bread. Rubbed his chin, scratched his head, broke a grin and said, "Can you play me stew, play me barbecue, play me catfish fried and deep fat, play me any two-side southern fried, play me something like that, play up a crowd, I don't need it loud, 'cause folks knows where it's at, just a shake and bake down Caddo Lake, play me something like that." Hey. So I played a mix of chicken ticking licks, ham boning on the side, guitar shortage, pork chops on Carl Perkins, Dixie fried. And then I like bread and butter with a little Chuck Berry jam, sweet brown sugar and a jelly roll blues that I'm eating out of my hand. I played turnip greens and rice and beans just swimming in bacon fat. I played palm white quail and gator tail, oh, played them something like that. I played up the crowd and didn't play it loud, 'cause folks knows where it's at, just a shake and bake down Caddo Lake, played them something like that. I played turnip greens and them rice and beans, swimming in bacon fat. I played bob white quail and some gator tail, oh, played them something like that. I played up the crowd and didn't play it loud, 'cause folks knows where it's at, just a shake and bake down Caddo Lake, played them something like that. It was a shake and bake down Caddo Lake, played them something like that. All right, I didn't quite play it like that. This last song is one of my favorites. It's well, it's out further out West Texas. It could be on any of these places out there. If you've driven out there, you know what I'm talking about. It's called The Last Chance to Dance in Texas. Any of you that's seen the signs that say last rest stop for 80 miles or last gasoline for 100 miles. This is a song about the last chance to dance in Texas. Rambling around on the back road, out on the Texas state line, I drove up on a weathered old beer joint with a faded hand-painted sign that read, "Last chance to dance in Texas." Hear the fiddler play the Bandera waltz, see the big record star playing guitar, singing of loved one and lost. Don't miss his solid gold record, it's hanging right there on the wall at the last chance to dance in Texas, at the last chance dance hall. So I stepped in the dim empty bar room and asked the old man for a beer. I said, "If you don't mind me asking, tell me, how did you wind up out here?" He said, "Last dance we played in Texas, my wife sang me I've Had It waltz. Said, take your guitar, You big record star, you booze in your fame and get lost. I begged her forgive my poor record. She said it's a borderline call. It's your last chance dance in Texas, and last chance dance hall. So 20 odd years in the bottle, they died in this parking lot. We stayed and we played till we paid for the place, and now it's all that we've got. It's our last chance dance in Texas, where my wife fiddles bandera waltz, and the son of the star plays a red-hot guitar, and the daughter-in-law is the boss. Somewhere there's a tarnished gold record, I think it's in the last women's stall, at the last chance to dance in Texas, at the last chance dance hall. So truck it on down to the state line and order up a Lone Star beer. Ask the first pretty lady, hey, dance with the cowboy, my dear. It's the last chance to dance in Texas, where the fiddler plays the bandera waltz, and the young record star plays a red-hot guitar, and you two-step till your troubles get lost. In a booth in the back, the old couple smile every time they recall their last chance dance in Texas, and the last chance dance hall. It's the last chance to dance in Texas, and the last chance dance hall. Yeah, last chance to dance in Texas. All right, Larry, it's been wonderful being with you again, and all you folks out there in global internet. My name's Rio King.
Thank you. Thank you, Rio. Good.